Hey my lovelies, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Claire. Today's pick a card reading is their true feelings for you. So how does your person feel about you right now? We're going to be looking at the lighter aspects and the shadow aspects of this connection to look at a full picture of what's going on. I'll try and get as much information for you as I can. Future energies, the energies surrounding this connection, any messages that they have for you, okay? So I cannot wait to dive in. But before we do, I will just let you know that I have launched a second channel. It's called Clair Summer. Over there, I've got loads of free resources for you if you are looking to manifest love. So if you're looking to manifest a specific person, or to change your self-concept, or to manifest love or a soulmate, then this channel is definitely for you. I've got loads of affirmations on there. I've got meditations as well, some Neville Goddard resources if you're into Neville Goddard's work. So yeah, do check that out if it resonates. I've linked it in the description box. You can find out more there. Okay, let's take a look at the crystals. I've got 3 groups for you today. Group number 1 is the citrine, group number 2 is the green agate, and group number 3 is the amethyst. Take as much time as you need to make your selection. As always, pause the video. If you need more time, you can meditate on the crystals, but take a deep breath, drop down into your body. Let that inner feeling choose the crystal for you. Let it guide you. Listen to your inner voice. In that way, you will get the most accurate reading for you. But remember, if you ever get a message that doesn't resonate with you as much as you would like it to, then do just always remember to pick another group or even another reading. Spirit does want to connect with you today. Spirit does want to give you the messages that you need. All right, but when you're ready, your timestamps are in the description box below this video. Head to your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey there, my lovelies. How are you all doing? This is for everyone who picked group number 1, the beautiful citrine cluster. Let's take a look, see what messages Spirit wants to bring you today regarding your connection, how your person feels about you. Dreams, this is powerful. I sense that you have a very strong psychic connection with this person. This person, you are appearing in their dreamscape. I feel like they are daydreaming about you as well, but particularly at night time, you are appearing in their dreams. They're working some stuff through in their subconscious to do with this connection, but also you're just like, your energies are so deeply connected that you are appearing to them in their dreamscape. So yeah, I think that is really nice. We have transience as well. This is really just my card of just saying, look, these energies that you're in right now aren't permanent. If you're going through like a difficult patch or something that feels a little bit uncomfortable, this is an energy that's going to stick around. This is something that's just kind of passing through, okay? So this is something that you're kind of working through is what I'm getting here. So it isn't gonna, those heavier feelings or any kind of limiting thoughts or kind of negative loop that you are in, or your person's in, or a negative dynamic that you've got into at this time is just passing through, okay? So, or just like there's some kind of process, things coming up to be processed. If you've been triggered in this connection, there's something that's coming up to be processed, but it isn't going to last, okay? So you're going to get back onto something that feels better. Again, your equilibrium. Mesmerized by you. This is so beautiful. Your person, I'm sorry, it's not coming into focus. Let's see if we can get it. There you go. Yeah, your person, it finds you super attractive. They're a little bit intimidated by you, I've got to say. They're very intrigued by you. They want to kind of unravel the mystery that is you. They want to find out more about you, what makes you tick, what's going on with you. But yeah, I feel like there's this energy where they feel very kind of blessed that you are interested in them, that or involved with them. They find you very, very attractive. What I'm hearing from Spirit is they see you as the full package as well. So it's not just your looks or the lust, but also just your personality, your sense of humor is what I'm hearing, your eyes, all of that. They just love it. So that's really nice. Let's see what else we've got. Keep on evolving. Lessons in progress. Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier about kind of that transient nature of things. Okay, this isn't kind of stagnant, this isn't going to stay still, things are changing in this connection. So there's a theme for this reading, and that theme is that things are changing. Okay, And I feel that's something to do, it's very energetic, it's to do with the dynamic between you is shifting and changing. And it's bringing a lot of personal evolution for you, for your person. Communication, this is so powerful. If you're in no contact, then this is a powerful message from spirit that communication is coming in from your person. They're going to reach out to you with a message, and what I'm hearing from spirit is that that message is going to be very kind of meaningful to you. It's going to be not just the hey text or something like this. It's going to be something that is substantial, something that you really kind of can connect and can share. Also, I see all these beautiful threads on this card, so I just feel like you have a lot of energetic cords with this person, and even if you're not talking verbally, you're sharing a lot of information all the time psychically with this person. Like we were saying, in your dreams, I feel like you're very much caught up in each other's energy. Okay, so I think that is very beautiful. Let me have a sip of my tea. I'm just getting started today with this reading, so that's nice. Let's see what else has been going on between you and your person. Yeah, I see more communication coming in. I feel like this is maybe long distance. I feel like maybe you're physically separated from this person. For some of you, not for all of you. This is a message that you're not necessarily in the same place. It could be that your person's in the army, or has had to travel with work, or their work has taken them to a separate part of the world, or just that it's long distance, okay, that you're not in the same place at this time. Not for all of you, but I feel like there is this realization that they want to come towards you, that they want to offer you love, that they want to speak about what is in their heart, and they want to kind of share that with you, okay, is what I'm seeing. And I feel like they will go the distance to do that. Okay, so that could be the physical distance of kind of making their way to you, or it could be, and I definitely see that here, if this is long distance, I see them physically coming towards you in order to kind of express their feelings, and definitely to talk, right, to talk things through, or to express themselves kind of verbally. They've had a realization as well as to kind of how deep their feelings go for you. But otherwise, just kind of like energetically kind of coming towards you, being in your space, being able to be closer to you, right? Is what I'm seeing here. I'm hearing that they have a lot of respect for you as well. So let's see what else we've got. I feel like in the past there's been a lot of drama between you and your person. I feel like there's been a lot of changes in the 3D between you and your person. What I'm hearing is unforeseen events. So I feel like maybe this was going in one direction, and then things really shifted and changed. I feel like for some of you, you feel like this connection was stolen from you or didn't fulfill its potential. Okay, so I'm feeling like maybe their job took them somewhere else, or their responsibilities, or just like you were pulled in different directions because of your life circumstances. Maybe somebody passed away and it really kind of changed the dynamic, or a health issue. And just giving examples of how the energy may be showing up. But what I'm seeing is like a shift or a change in your external circumstances, which have had like an impact really on this connection, and this connection unfolding and going deeper, or taking it to the next level, or really just developing it. Okay, I feel like it created quite a big breakdown. The other message that I'm getting is that your person like was avoidant, or like didn't fully connect at the time, or they haven't been to their feelings, and that this has caused a breakdown in the connection, or a breakdown in communication, because they weren't brave enough to really talk about what was in their heart. Okay, and they decided to kind of avoid that instead, maybe to self-sabotage, or just to kind of dodge it, is what I'm seeing from spirit, that they just tried to dodge it by just like dodging your calls, or dodging you, or dodging this connection, or making excuses. But there's something here where they were maybe cowardly, maybe they weren't in their power. It could just be the case that they weren't feeling it, you know, they weren't feeling particularly grounded or strong in themselves because of these 3D circumstances. Perhaps they felt like they didn't have the bandwidth for this connection, or they don't feel like they have it at this time, right? Or it could just be there's this energy where they didn't level up, or they were just too shy or too afraid to really talk about how they felt, or to kind of make that move towards you. And there's this energy where like then things caused you to separate. Look at that. Okay, so you get the moon and the sun. So you guys are divine counterparts, the divine masculine and the divine feminine showing up here as well. I see Leo's energy here very strongly, Pisces energy, Cancer's energy as well. Also Aquarius showing up in your reading. Oh, and a Libra. So yeah, lots of different signs showing up for you today. This is powerful. Your divine counterparts are definitely soulmates, maybe twin flames going on here as well. But I feel like there is some kind of energy between you which has kind of pushed you apart. I feel like they have shut you out, is what I'm seeing with this connection. It's just like they recognize it on the soul level. You are connected in the 5D, no doubt about it. I feel like you're feeling this connection very strongly, and I'm not surprised if that's the case, if you just feel like this is like nothing I've ever experienced. I've never experienced anything like this. I've never felt like this before, right? This is why. But I feel like your person is maybe being a little bit cold towards you, that they may have pushed you away a little bit, or that they're downplaying some of their feelings, or that they have been doing that. And you're just like, it's just like, it feels very intense emotionally, and like, you know, there's a lot going on there, and yet on the surface of things, maybe they're just playing it cool, or they're kind of keeping their distance, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They're kind of keeping their distance from you a little bit, or they've taken a step back, is what I'm saying. I feel for some of you, they may have been quite cold towards you, like they may have like said something that was a little bit harsh as a way of kind of getting a bit of space, as a way of kind of pushing you away a little bit. And they kind of did this rather than being direct and saying, this is how I feel, I need some space. Maybe they've just like been dismissive of you, or said something really harsh, right, in order to kind of push you away. And the reason is they feel this connection very intensely as well, right? They feel it just as strongly as you do, okay? And yet there's something about that, it's making them feel uncomfortable, right? It's making them feel uncomfortable. And it may be the case that what I'm seeing here is that they self-sabotage this, or made other things a priority because their feelings kind of scared them. Like it made them feel very out of control, right? Like things were like really out of control. I feel like you mirror each other very strongly. I feel like there's a case of opposites attract here as well. Maybe very different personalities or very different backgrounds, but you look very similar, right? Or vice versa. You don't look like you're a couple. One of you's petite and the other one's really tall, or whatever. Right, one of you's kind of a bit grunge and one of you's like really smart. You don't look like a couple, and yet energetically you vibe the same, right? That's what I'm seeing here. There's something that's getting in the way of this beautiful union. Divine counterparts, it's lovely. Ooh. Your person's disappointed. There's something here in their energy field where they feel disappointed. They may be hurting, okay? I feel like they're more settled than they have been. I think if there's been like some drama, is what I'm seeing in your reading. There's been some kind of drama, or like a period of intensity, right, between you, which kind of your person couldn't really handle. Maybe you couldn't handle it either, but I feel like things are more settled down now. They don't, you know, they don't like that. They want things to be harmonious. They're really kind of, they've had a realization, and this is like hit them like a 10-ton truck. They're just like, this is just intense. And I feel that realization is either just like how much they've hurt you when they didn't mean to, right? This isn't someone who's vindictive or manipulative or controlling. They may have hurt you, and if that is the case and you're resonating with this reading, they didn't mean to do that, but they realize that they've done it now and they feel bad. I'm telling you, they feel really bad. They're in a space of like, it could also be the case that they're in this space of just like, they didn't realize how much they'd lost. Right, it's that I didn't know what I had until it was gone kind of energy, right? Or I didn't realize if I did this that I would push you so far away, or that or that you wouldn't still be there when I needed you, or when I wanted you. Okay, but definitely your person is in this energy of kind of hurting right now. This could be to do with this connection. This could be to do with other things going on in their life. But your person is struggling. They may have some sort of depression, something like this. They feel very disappointed in themselves. They've had a big realization. It's like a big awakening in consciousness that they've had, or like an expansion in their consciousness where they understand this connection much better. Your person's curious about you, for definite. We saw that at the beginning, I think, that they want to know why you make them feel this way. They definitely feel unworthy of your love, right? Your person could be a bit of a loner, or they could be a little bit avoidant when it comes to love. They're curious about the feelings that are coming up within them and how they feel when they're around you and how you make them feel, because they're not used to feeling like this. And yet there's this energy here where they're dodging it, or that they're avoiding it, but they're recognizing that they're hurting themselves by doing this, right? And there's this energy here where they're kind of, they feel rejected in some way. There's an energy of just like that they're not making a move. They don't know what to do about it. Yeah, there's this energy where they can't live without you. Libra's energy showing up, Gemini's energy. Empress in reverse, Two of Cups. I feel like the loss is too great. If you're in separation or no contact, or they've pulled away from you, or like you've been separated due to circumstances, whatever it is that's causing this rift, this separation that I am picking up on. They don't want to be without you, your warmth, your generosity, your compassion, your energy, right? What it is that they feel when they're with you. I feel like they definitely want to be in a relationship with you, okay? They want to be able to, I just see them wanting to kind of meet you halfway, okay? In order to kind of overcome any blocks or difficulties and kind of move forward with this. Again, more energy about communication and them expressing how they really feel, okay? Expressing their love to you and wanting to be in union, in relationship with you in order to move forward, but moving forward together with you. And again, this energy of them coming towards you, right? They feel a loss without you, like an emptiness. They want to be where you are, whether that's emotionally or physically, right? Let's see, I want to get some messages. See what it is that they have to say to you. We're destined to be together. Look at that. From the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. If you're ever interested, my decks are all linked down below. We are destined to be together, you know, and this Two of Cups is the outcome of your reading. They know it, you know it, your divine counterparts. This is a powerful connection. Yeah, it may have freaked them out a little bit, but, you know, I see this here very strongly in your reading. They know that you are their destiny. They know this. So if they've been a bit spooked, a bit freaked out, if they've had to take a step back from this, what I'm hearing from Spirit is trust. You can trust in them to do the right thing or to come back towards you. You can trust in the universe to bring you your complete emotional fulfillment in this life. And what I'm also hearing from Spirit is you will be loved. You will get the love that you want. Okay? Sometimes our fears can stop us from connecting to what it is that we truly want. But I just feel like for you, this message that you're connecting with today, you will get what you want. I saw the Magician earlier on the bottom of the deck as well. You're manifesting good things in your love life. And so it's a done deal. You don't need to worry about trying to make this right, or trying to say the right thing, or trying to fix things. Just, you know, stay in your high vibration, follow your bliss, do what you need to do. And it will naturally unfold, because this person is your destiny, okay? That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards, as always. If you want someone to connect to your own energy, I recommend getting a personal reading with Keen. Keen are offering Lumiere subscribers a 10-minute reading for just $1.99. So if you've got those questions answered, there's nothing like having someone connect to your own energy. You know, like, are we going to be together? Can we overcome these blocks? Are they my twin flame? Whatever it is that's on your mind, a Keen advisor can help you, okay? So check that out. It's a really amazing deal. The brilliant thing about Keen is they offer a satisfaction guarantee, which is really lovely. And also, once you're on their mailing list, they send you deals all the time, so you never have to pay the full price that you see on the website. But don't tell them I told you. Okay, but I'm sending you lots of love. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, hope you're all doing really well. The green flower agate. Right, let's see what messages we have from Spirit for you regarding this connection and how your person is feeling right now. Dream talk. It says meeting in the astral plane, lucid dreaming. Maybe you're a lucid dreamer, maybe your person is. We had this in group number 1. This is super interesting. So there are some messages for the collective here that are showing up. It's kind of very validating, right? I feel like you're visiting each other in your dreams to kind of work things through, to kind of connect with one another. You're connecting in that psychic space in the 5D. It's very mystical. It's very beautiful. Let's see what else we've got. The unconventional soul. Right. This is it. This is it. I feel like your person likes to do things kind of their own way. It's like they've got a very unique view of the world, a very unique view of kind of relationships. They see life through a different lens, you know, that isn't maybe traditional, or just is kind of different to other people. It could be that one or both of you are a chosen one, a starseed, an empath, an intuitive, right? So it's just like they see things as they really are. Or you do, okay? Not as they appear to be, but as they really are, okay? And this makes them kind of different. These messages can be vice versa. It could be both of you, right? That you're kind of like high vibrational in that way. Or just that you understand that there's more to life than meets the eye. You know, more to life than just kind of the 3D to buying stuff. It's just like you see the bigger picture. Maybe it's something that you talk about together, your spirituality, something like this. Or just one of you has this view of the world, right? Let's draw from this deck, I think. Like deep spirituality here. Maybe you have kind of quite deep conversations. You're able to connect on a very deep spiritual level with this person. You talk about spirituality together, or you've got a spiritual practice like meditation. Inner child. This is interesting. So I feel like there is, when this comes up, it can say that there are some issues, right, that stem from childhood, okay? Maybe you, maybe your person, maybe both of you. Definitely indicates that this is a healing connection for you. You may find that there are some triggers in this connection that go way back, or some issues, right? People always behave the way they do for a reason, and when we take the time to reflect, when we take the time to look, we can really kind of, we can figure out where things are coming from, you know, if somebody's being avoidant or mean or whatever it is. And sometimes these energies can come from way back in the past, and you know, we're here to kind of learn those lessons, to work things through, to overcome those, to surpass that, you know, to grow through it. We have the card Mute. This one comes out all the time. So this often indicates that this is a no contact situation, or that you're in very little communication, or that there are kind of periods of ghosting or silence. It can also be that they're just not speaking up about the important things, keeping things a little bit superficial when it comes to talking about this connection, right? And not really talking about like what you're both feeling. Let's see what else we've got. transmutation. Look at this. This is my Phoenix from the Ashes card. Very powerful, beautiful colors in this card as well. Powerful energies of change in this connection. You are kind of turning lead into gold. With these issues, these inner child issues that we were talking about, this is an opportunity to kind of be rejuvenated, be reborn, right? With this, you know, what is being brought to the surface as a result of this connection, as a result of you connecting to one another, okay? To kind of really turn those muddy, challenging experiences, either from this connection or from your past, right? Whether it's you or your person, into something which is going to elevate you, which is going to empower you, which is empowering, which is but just a lot of transformation in this, right? Things are not going to stay the same for you. You're helping each other to grow, you're helping each other to change. This connection is evolving, growing and changing as well. So I don't want to draw from this deck. I feel called to go for this one. There's an energy here. I see Virgo's energy showing up here really strongly. There's an energy here where perhaps your person was treating you like an option, or they just like didn't know what it was that they wanted. They weren't kind of committing to you. There's this energy here where they were being like, well, they've been showing up in a way that's a little bit superficial, or perhaps not taking it seriously, right? Not fully committing to you, and that this is causing some friction between you both, okay? So I see that here. It's like they're a little bit naive, or they don't fully understand what it takes to make a relationship work. And this may be why these issues that we were talking about, this may be why they prefer to keep things a little bit surface level. Maybe that they've been entertaining other options, and that this has created some unhappiness for you. Or just not, you know, not having like a strong directed focus about what it is that they want, not saying, yes, you're my person, or yes, I want this. There's this, it's a very particular message for whoever it is that I'm connecting with today, but I feel like you've put up with a lot from this person, like more than you should have. Like you didn't, maybe you've got your boundaries, but you didn't sort of enforce them, or something like this. Or just like they seem so harmless, right? Something about this person where they're kind of happy-go-lucky, or you thought, no, this is okay with me, and maybe you were kind of kidding yourself a little bit when really it wasn't okay with you, and really they had crossed your boundary, but you kind of didn't notice that it was happening because it was so gradual, something like this. Or you were just fooling yourself. You're just like, oh yeah, you thought that it was enough, but really when you look at it in the cold light of day, it isn't enough, and it is just crumbs, and they're not meeting you halfway. So I feel like there is love here in this connection, and your person does love you in their own way, right? But maybe they've not had a relationship before, or a serious relationship, or they don't understand what it takes to have an invested, committed relationship. And I feel like, yes, there are feelings here. Yeah, they see you through the eyes of love, and you have loving energy for them, and also you see a lot of potential in this person. So it may be that you fell in love with their potential, and you thought you were going to get swept off your feet in this big romance, and yet really what you've been accepting is just crumbs, just bits and pieces of them, right? And not their full expression. But I feel like whatever it is, however they're turning up for you, showing up for you, it's born out of their wounding, their issues. That this is like, they feel like they're giving you everything that they've got, right? They feel like that, and yet it isn't the truth of the situation. So I feel like maybe you're on a break at this time. Maybe you called it quits, or you called it a day. I see Scorpio energy here really strongly. And your reading, that may resonate with you. Could be Cancer's energy as well. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, yeah, this isn't, maybe you kind of asserted your boundary, this isn't what I want, or that realization came in of just like, if this is all there is, or maybe this is just the energy that you're feeling right now of just like, if this is all there is, this isn't enough for me, I can't sustain this connection, or I can't feel nourished on these like little bits and pieces of love. It just feels so superficial or surface level. It doesn't feel like they're connecting to deeper emotions. I feel like you've fallen in love with their potential and not with who they really are, or like a fantasy version of them. I feel like your person's a bit of a dreamer. They're a little bit idealistic, like not very grounded in reality, like just like in their mind it's all one thing. They create a lot of like an inner world or a kind of dream world in their mind, but not very grounded, or it's not grounded in truth or in reality. Okay, not very connected to reality. And then this is why you just end up with those bits and pieces, you know, bits and pieces of their time, bits and pieces of their attention, but never the whole cake. You know that you deserve the whole cake, right? Yeah, they're resisting making a decision about this connection. They feel very stuck right now. They are kind of waking up. They are having some kind of expansion in their consciousness. Okay, maybe that you setting your boundary, or if you're going to set a boundary, is the wake-up call that they need. Okay, but they feel like stuck, and what they're stuck in is their own limiting beliefs, right? Their own, I'm hearing toxic patterns. So it's just like, yeah, they want to be different. They want to show up for you in a different way, and yet they're kind of stuck all the time in this belief system, in this thought pattern of this kind of way of doing things. So it's just like, you've got to ask yourself, if they never change, is this going to be enough for me? If they never change, am I going to be happy? Because at the moment I see them not wanting to change. It's like they recognize that they need to, or they're coming into this energy where they recognize, or that meeting you has made them realize this, that they kind of need to change, and yet they feel so committed to kind of how they've always seen things. What I'm hearing as well is that they're not listening, right? I feel like you've tried to explain things to them, like how healthy relationships are, you know, how to connect, or what your needs are, or what your boundaries are, and there's this energy here where they're just like, I'm just not listening, or it's like not percolating, it's not kind of going in. I feel like you're just talking to them, and it's like talking to a brick wall. It's just like, it's just, yeah, there's just this strong energy where it's not going in. Very resistant to seeing things from your point of view. I see Pisces energy here, more Virgo energy as well. This is very beautiful. There's a lot going on in the 5D here. There's a lot going on like beneath the surface, and I feel like you're very intuitive and you can pick up on that. Like your person's maybe a little bit more surface level when it comes to this connection, but it's just like you feel everything. You feel it all. You see everything, right? There's a fear here that perhaps your person will choose somebody else, or wants somebody else, or has been talking to somebody else. I see that here. If that's the case, it's something that is resonating with you. It's something that you already know about, okay? I feel like they distract themselves with kind of like partying, hanging out with their friends, drinking, socializing, keeping busy, you know, to stop as like an avoidance tactic, so that they're not looking directly at their fears, that they need to face their fears, or that this has been a coping mechanism for them in the past. I feel like this connection has been quite triggering for them, but they are on like, there is healing energy here. There is unconditional love in this connection. right? Beneath all their fears are the conditioning. Beneath that, they have unconditional love for you, and they want to be a better person, and they want to be able to heal this. They see you as like a light in the darkness as well. I really feel like you're definitely an intuitive, starseed, an empath, something like this. And they see you as like a beacon of hope or a beacon of light in their darkness, because you shine your light so brightly. Okay, you're illuminating the way for others with this beautiful light that you shine. Whoops. I'm not going to take that because I haven't asked the question yet. Let's see what else we have. Okay, there's a realization here from them, and it's very powerful. I see Libra energy here really strongly, really strongly. Taurus energy as well may resonate with you. So there is a realization coming through. Maybe you even talk about it, or you set this boundary and you're just like, this is crumbs. Okay, maybe you didn't recognize it before, you didn't realize it, or you haven't spoken about it because you're just like, well, I'll just accept the crumbs, and you're just like, no more to this. And I just see you really just saying, drawing that line in the sand, and just, or having that realization of like, this is crumbs, and just, or having a conversation with them and just going, this is what I need to feel nourished, this is what I need to be emotionally fulfilled, this is what I need to feel good. And that really getting through to your person, and them understanding that, being able to see that this is what's been happening, that they haven't been following through on what it is that they've been saying, that they haven't been showing up for you consistently. Such a strong energy with them of being inconsistent, right? And that is resulting in them, in you losing respect for them, right? And in you withdrawing your love and your beautiful, nourishing energy that you have, right? Your beautiful frequency, your lovely, your attention, your friendship, your time, right? Maybe your body, whatever it is. Like, of you just being like, you don't get access to all this delicious goodness, right? By just giving me crumbs, or just showing up in this way, because I know who I am and I know what I want. And this is a message that they're getting. This is a message that's getting through to them for sure. Let's see what else we have. So I would say, yes, there's a lot of change from this. If you feel like this is over, I feel like there's this phoenix from the ashes kind of energy. I feel like the message that you're getting is going to get through. It's just like when you get clearer in yourself, it will become clearer to them. Connect. I love this for you. This is it. You've not been on the same page, but this truth that's coming out, if you gain clarity in yourself, see if I can get it to come to focus for you. Of you getting clarity in yourself, right? And of them kind of really recognizing that, or you like asserting this really strong boundary, it just brings you closer. I think you're afraid it's going to push them away, but look, it just brings you closer, and then you're able to connect. Because I feel like you're two people who are attracted to each other, who are doing this little dance around each other, and yet you're not connecting, right? You're not like getting in there, connecting, heart to heart, soul to soul. But I see this here, and it comes from truth. It comes from this truth that we see here, of you kind of speaking your truth and them hearing you. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope you found it beneficial in some way. Let me know how it resonates in the comments. I love to connect with you there. I love hearing from people all over the world. I think it's really cool. So that's nice. If you want someone to give you more information, to give you more clarity around this, I do recommend getting a personal reading. Keen are offering Lumiere subscribers a 10-minute reading for just $1.99. It is an amazing deal. If you are the only person in the world who hasn't taken advantage of that deal yet, it is linked in the description box. You can get your questions answered, have someone connect to your own energy, whether that's, is this my twin flame? Can they heal their wounds? What are the blocks? Will we be together? A Keen psychic can really help you. Keen offers a satisfaction guarantee. And once you're on their mailing list, Keen sends you these emails with loads of like amazing discounts and offers, so you never have to pay the full price that you see on the website. So that's worth knowing. So you can get some really good deals, but yeah, don't tell them I told you. All right, but I'm sending you lots of love. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey there, my lovelies. Welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3 in this beautiful Spirit Amethyst Cluster. It's so lovely. I love having this piece in my collection. Let's find out what messages Spirit wants to bring forward for you regarding this connection with your person who you are asking about today. These readings are a blend of my intuition and your intuition. So close yet so far. So feels like you've come a long way with this person. I feel like this connection has been a little bit of a journey. And what I'm hearing is that you're missing the mark. So there's something here where you're trying your best and your person is trying their best, with the information that they have, and yet you kind of keep missing each other, like it hasn't quite worked, or you're not quite connecting, or but it does feel like this is quite a complicated situation. It's quite complex, maybe in terms of 3D circumstances, or in terms of the emotions that are involved, the healing that's taking place, right? Is what I'm seeing here. Spirit is saying go to this deck. Let's see what else they have for you. Reflection. You mirror images of one another. I feel like you have like the same triggers, something like this, that you reflect each other in that way, right? That you have the same triggers, or that you feel the same. You're reflecting each other's emotions. So however you are feeling, your person is also feeling that, and also that you can feel each other's energies in that way. This is my kind of twin flame energy card as well. So that may be a sign for you. Also that like what's within you is being reflected in the outside world. So you want to kind of be looking at your circumstances and just be like, particularly if there's a pattern that's showing up that you are able to identify in your person's life, in their romantic history, or in your own, right? Then that's like a little message from Spirit to kind of help you to get some clarity, to bring healing and understanding, because it's like that as above, so below. What's happening in the external as above is what is manifesting as a result of what is inside you, right? Deep down. So there's, you know, what your truth is being reflected in your outer reality. The reality is only a mirror of our internal circumstances. So when we feel chaotic within ourselves, I know this is definitely true for me, when we feel chaotic within ourselves, then we can that can manifest in our external circumstances of things being dramatic or chaotic or difficult, right? Challenging. But yeah, you mirror each other's energy so completely, very, very similar in that way. Let's see what else there is. Universal heart. This is such a beautiful energy here of kind of true love, right? Throughout all time and space, this is really a sign that you were together in past lifetimes. This person feels like a very intense connection, or very familiar to you, like you've known them much longer than you actually have, or when you first met them they just felt really familiar and you couldn't kind of place it. Maybe you said something like, do I know you from somewhere? I feel like I've known you, I feel like we've already met. This is why. But you are connected heart to heart, and it doesn't matter if you were together or if you're in separation, right? Or if you're in one part of the world and they're in another part of the world, it doesn't matter. You always have that cord connecting you both heart to heart. So but it's also a sign that there is like deep love, deep respect, deep affection between you both, okay? That this is this connection is blessed by Spirit, okay? They respect you. Awakening. This is powerful. This is powerful. So there is this energy of kind of conscious, like an evolution in consciousness here, a spiritual awakening. You may be going through a spiritual awakening, I'm hearing that, or your person is, or you're triggering that in each other, that expansion in consciousness to take in more, okay? This is what happens when we have this expansion in consciousness or a spiritual awakening. The lens through which we see things becomes kind of wider, our vision becomes wider. So what we thought of as normal, we realize isn't normal. What we think is everything, we're able to encompass more information about our human experience, right? So yeah, very powerful spiritual connection here. New understandings coming in, your person really waking up to the truth of this connection, right? Recognition. Yeah, look at that. Like I was saying just now, just saying that you recognize each other from a past life. Definitely see that here. Past life energy. Sorry, Spirit is saying go with this deck. You recognize each other at the soul level. Universal heart, soul to soul, heart to heart. You recognize each other from another lifetime, from another time, or another dimension even. It's really beautiful when that happens. It's so magical. So if you're feeling it like very intensely, very deeply, this is why. Let's take a look at your tarot. See how they feel about you. Group number 3. I see Taurus energy showing up here in your reading really strongly. There's this energy here where the depth of their feelings really kind of took them by surprise. I see that there's a lot of flirtation here, that kind of spark of attraction, you know. This person may be a little bit younger than you, perhaps in some way. I feel like you've taught them a lot about love, about relationships. Like they see you as like very emotionally intelligent, like very wise when it comes to kind of relationships, or that you have more insight, is what I want to say, into human relationships in general. You've got a lot of insight into that. You may even work in that field, in the field of psychology or something like this. Not for all of you. Or it's like a passion or an interest that you have. You like to read about it, or you know, connect to that kind of information. So they see you there. They see you as very grounded. It's someone to kind of look up to in that way when it comes to love and romance and relationships. I feel like this, there's an energy here of them wanting to do the right thing by you, of being kind of quite traditional, you know, wanting to date you, wanting to do things in the right order, kind of taking this quite seriously. But it feels like there's something here where it's stalled. This could be a long distance connection for some of you, not for all of you, which you can't find a solution, right? Which can't be overcome. They're just like, I've got to be here and you've got to be there, right? For whatever reason, for your family commitments or your job commitments, and you're unable to find a way, even though there is this attraction, to get onto the same page to make this kind of happen, right? Or they're kind of not willing to do that at this time, maybe just because they don't know you well enough, but also just this energy of stalling. I feel like they're stalling here. It's like, I feel like you're married already, like in the 5D, or that you're very woven together, that you are together, that you recognize each other at a very deep level. Or are committed to each other spiritually, right? There's something here about some kind of spiritual contract. This connection is also blessed by spirit as well, which I think is really lovely. I love your energy. It feels like a lot of flirtation, some playfulness, but I do feel like there's been a delay in them like connecting with you at a deeper level, or taking this further, or they haven't taken it further. It's like you see a lot of long-term potential here, and there is this kind of blossoming love between you, and yet they haven't taken it any further, or they've kind of stopped it in their tracks. I see Libra's energy here really strongly, Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy showing up for you in your reading. Powerful energies here. Again, I just feel like you two coming into each other's lives, crossing paths in this way, has been like pivotal energetically for you. Maybe it's opened your eyes to things. Maybe it's kind of changed the direction of your life, the way that you see things, right? I feel like you're being asked to be very patient, or they've asked you to be patient, because I see this energy of kind of a block, or them stalling, not really stalling, or just like delays really, of just like, this isn't the right time for this. I feel like for some of them, they're saying, yes, I want to be with you, yes, you're my person, but this isn't the right time. Yes, I'm committed to you, but, or like, I will marry you, but when the time is right. Or we will be together when the time is right. And they're saying that isn't now, maybe when I've got more money, or we've saved up a deposit for a house, or when I finish my studies, or when I've dealt with this issue, for some of them. So there's this energy here where they feel like they've asked you to be patient, like to wait for them, right? And only you can decide whether they're worth waiting for, or whether you will do that, or whether being in limbo in this way is okay for you. They want to do the right thing by you. They see you as very magnetic, very beautiful or handsome, They see you as like the full package. I'm hearing that you're the real deal. There's a lot here about you being like a really beautiful couple. And again, there's energy here around kind of like a deep commitment around marriage between you both. It's just like they will commit to you in time. They will marry you if you want that, you know, or live with you, whatever it is that feels good to you, that resonates with you in time. But they're asking you to be patient, to do while they do that. They know or deal with whatever it is that they're doing, or getting into the right headspace. But it feels like a lot of practicalities to me. They have deep love for you. They can imagine a future with you. They want to they want this to evolve, is what I'm seeing here. They want to experience this fully, this relationship, this connection fully. Again, they see you as very elevated, somebody who's got it all. Somebody who's like got everything that they've ever wanted. It feels like there's some sorrow here that they can't give you what you want or that you need at this time. They want to do the right thing by you because they recognize that you are someone to be cherished, that you are someone to be respected. Let me have some tea, this is juicy. You know? Let's see what else we've got. This is true love, and this is like, I'm hearing legally binding, something legal here, but also it's just like, it feels like there's a contract, like a love contract here, and not like, I don't know, not one of those really awful soul contracts where you have to learn a lot of really painful lessons, but just like I was saying, I felt like you're married in the 5D. I feel like you've agreed to have these experiences. You've agreed to meet each other. You've agreed to be in each other's lives. You've agreed to kind of have certain experiences together. I feel like it's all written. It's all already been decided between you before you incarnated into this life. And you may feel that if you're a sensitive person, or you're getting some weird vibes, or you're intuitive, you'll just be like, you suspect it already, especially if they feel familiar to you. I feel like you've already written some sort of agreement or some sort of contract before you came here to have this experience, and now they're here in your life kind of doing this. I see Gemini's energy here. Yeah. They want to be in relationship with you. Again, I feel like spiritually you're together, you're in relationship, you're a perfect match for one another. You're definitely soulmates. You're definitely, possibly twin flame energies as well. But again, they're asking you to wait. They're like, can you hold on to this? Because I've got this other thing that I need to do, or that I need to finish, or that I need to learn, or another place that I need to be right now. So it's this strong energy of right person, wrong time. Or like right person, not a great time. Something like this. But it just feels like wherever you go, they're with you. Right? Or no matter how much time has passed, or how much you drift apart, or how much physical space there is, they're always with you. And they're just like, they're holding on to your love, to your energy, to your heart, because they see the possibility here. And they're just like, there's this thing that I've just got to do right now. Maybe it's just like they've got to have an experience with someone else or somewhere else. I've got to do this right now. This is what I'm hearing. I've been called to draw from this step. Let's see. They're possessive of you as well. They don't want anyone else to have you. They don't want to miss the boat. There's this... It's quite stoic, really. There's a stoicism of just like, okay, yeah, I understand. You know, we're both mature. We're both intelligent. We both understand that this is the way that it has to be. So there is this element of being resigned to the way things are. And there is this element of being quite stoic and just being like, yeah, I understand that there is life, that there are complicated factors that make this happen, but at the same time they're holding on to your energy. So yeah, they've asked you to wait for them, but they're making it very difficult. If you did want to do something else or explore other options, they're making it very difficult for you, because the hold that they have over you energetically and emotionally, even psychologically, is very tight. Okay, you've got a lot of cords, but we talked about this earlier, a lot of cords between one another. So, which even if you did want to move on, it would make it almost impossible for you, or a really big challenge for you to do that, because they're holding on to you, to your energy. They're very much in your energy field. I mean, but then they have to be invited, you know, in order to do that. You're not blocking them out. You know, if that's what you wanted, you'd have to be quite determined. So much spiritual energy, such a deep spiritual bond that you have with this person. That's very magical. Yeah, they feel like they've been really unlucky. Something here, they feel like they've been really, really unlucky, that they've experienced some kind of misfortune, which has made things kind of very chaotic, or has really kind of turned things on its head. So this kind of right person, wrong time, it could just be that they're just like, I've met the one, I've met the perfect person, but I'm, you know, going through this messy divorce, or I'm going off to do this internship, or I've just taken a contract abroad, or something like this. So there is this energy here of kind of a missed opportunity, or kind of being unlucky, or like this, the potential of this kind of being snatched away from you due to your kind of external circumstances. I'm telling you, they want this. I think you want this, and they want this as well. And they do want this if this message is resonating with you, right? They do want this, but there's been like a lot of upheaval. It could just be that they've just got a lot going on, a lot of responsibilities, or it's just been like one thing after another. There's something going on in their life, and there's something going on in your life, okay? This is just how I'm picking up on the energies, or how these energies might be expressed. But it feels like there's a strong missed opportunity here. And your person recognizes that due to circumstances outside of your control. Something that you couldn't have foreseen, something that you couldn't control. This may be causing some frustration. Yeah, I feel like your person's really overthinking this, that they're really kind of up in their head around this. They're worried that you're seeing somebody else, or that you'll choose somebody else, or that you've been talking to somebody else. This is what's on their mind. They're worried about this, and they're trying to do like a bit of like investigative work, you know, some Sherlock Holmes, trying to scope you out, trying to find out if you've moved on, if you're seeing somebody else, if you're with somebody, what it is that you are doing with your life, if you're happy, right? If you're still emotionally invested in them, or if like someone else has taken your fancy. They're worried about that. And rather than asking you directly, or communicating with you directly, what they don't want is to give you like a half measure, right? They don't want to they want to do right by you so much, and what they don't want is to end up in a situation where they treat you badly, or they give you less than you deserve, or less than you want, right? And they're trying to find a way out of that. And they're just like, if I do this now, I doubt whether or not I'll be able to kind of meet those expectations, or meet that standard for which I've set for myself, or which I know that you deserve. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Let's see what else we've got. This isn't something they want. They don't want to give you crumbs, okay? They don't want to give you half measures. That's what I keep hearing. And like, I think there are days when you're just like, oh, I'll just take anything because I miss you so much, or I want you so much. I'll just take anything. And they're just like, I don't want to be that person. You know, I don't want to be the part-time boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't want to be the bit on the side, or whatever it is. Or they don't want you to be that person, okay? The placeholder, or the rebound person. That's not what they want. Yeah, we have the card Sorrow. This one comes out all the time out of this whole deck. So yeah, there's a little bit of sadness around this, that this isn't kind of working, or that you haven't been able to kind of get into alignment with this when it's such a beautiful connection that you have. Everlasting. So beautiful. Is it coming into focus for you? Yeah, there you go. This is from the Galaxy of Lovers Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So yeah, this is everlasting. This is what I'm saying. This goes through many lifetimes. Like, this is the main feeling that I'm getting from this. It's just like, it doesn't matter if you're not together. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It's just like the heart. You're still in the heart. They still love you. And that will just go on. So a lot of long-term potential here. So I feel like this will come good in the end for you. All right. I'm going to leave it there. That's everything that I have for you in this reading. I hope it helped. Let me know how it resonates in the comments. If you want to find out more about me, it's linked in the description box and over on my website, lumieretarot.com. If you want a personal reading, I recommend Keen Psychics. Keen are offering Lumiere subscribers a 10-minute reading for $1.99. It's an amazing deal. If you haven't taken advantage of that, it is linked down below. They have amazing psychics there. Choose someone with a 5-star rating and lots of experience. They can answer your questions by connecting to your own energy. Like, will we be together? What's the block? When will we be together? Will we get married? Are we twin flames? Whatever it is that you want to know, a Keen Psychic can help you out. Okay, so check that out if it resonates. But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.